You've had a long journey, not only as a coach, but as a leader in your own right. So maybe a good starting place for us as we dive into this big concept and big beach of leadership is to hear a little bit about your journey. So share with us today what ultimately got you into the seat of executive coach and doing all the good work you're doing today.
Brandon, I am delighted to be here, and I agree with you. It's so fun to chat with a fellow executive coach, and it's going to be a great conversation, I know. And I love that question. I've been doing this a long time. So I started my business 30 years ago. I have not been coaching for 30 years, but I've been coaching for 20 years. So I always say I've been coaching since before it was as popular as it is today. So I've been doing it a long time, but I spent most of my career trying to get here and didn't even know it. Possibly even spent some of my childhood trying to get here and didn't even know it. When I was a young girl, I used to come home from school and teach my dolls what I learned in school. And I was never the traditional kid or traditional girl maybe who played baby dolls and raised a family. I lined my dolls up on my bed, and I had a blackboard, and I had a great aunt with teacher manuals she used to be a school teacher. And I used to take the teacher manuals and the blackboard, and I would teach my dolls. So I taught as a young girl. Then fast forward to graduate school, I probably loved more than anything I did. Well, even in undergrad, I was a tutor. In graduate school, what I loved was being a teaching assistant. And I used to just love the fact that my classes would fill up because I think I was a pretty good coach. And then when I got my first, long story how I got there, but my first corporate job, I was not in learning and development. I was not in HR, but I kind of wormed my way into the training and development area and educated myself and ended up working part-time outside of my my day job for a consultant who was doing some really innovative at the time group coaching, facilitated training sessions, and got myself educated, certified, and ready to start my business that way. So I was trying to be a coach and didn't even know it for so many years before I actually did it. And I was kind of destined to do this work.